Today we're taking a look at a rather nifty pedal. This is the Sonic IR by Sonicake. This video is sponsored by Sonicake, so make sure you check the links down there in the description if you want to go pick one of these up for yourself. They're not affiliate links, just spreading the good word. And also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get on with the video. So this pedal is an IR loader pedal. That's all it's meant to do. Now, what is an IR? Well, an IR is an impulse response, which an impulse response is just a snapshot of a sound, essentially. So it can be the sound of a speaker through a specific amp, through a specific mic, all that kind of stuff. You can take it, and it's mainly used for like cab simulation, right? But you take that, you load it into an IR loader, you pair it with your favorite amp sim, and that's how you get your sounds through your DAW and all that kind of stuff without having to mic up amps. It's just a lot of modelers and stuff use that kind of technology, and that technology has come a long way in even the past 5 or 10 years. I mean, it's come a long way, and a lot of them sound really nice. So with Sonicake, they made the Sonic IR pedal, which that's, again, all this pedal is meant to do. You can put it on your pedal board or have it around in the studio, and you have 11 built-in IRs, which you can change yourself and load your own IRs. You have it kicking around, so if you use IRs a lot, you have this right at your fingertips, ready to go wherever you are. And as you can see, it's very small, very compact, so it'll fit in a bag. It'll fit on a pedal board without taking up a lot of space. And it's just really convenient to have if that is kind of your flavor of recording or performing. So in the box, you obviously get the pedal itself. You get 2 cards like this. You get a USB-C cable, and then you get a little 3M strip to put it on the back here, like a Velcro strip, so you can set it on your pedal board and it's good to go. So let's go ahead and talk about the build quality. So first and foremost, it's a very small pedal. It's all metal, so it's gonna be very sturdy. It's gonna last you a long time. It is 9-volt power up here, which you do not get a 9-volt power supply with the pedal, but that's okay. Most of us have one kicking around. If not, they're pretty cheap on Amazon. You have a volume knob up here, your big selector knob here to choose between your 11 IRs. On the side here, you have a USB-C port because you can load your own IRs, which we'll talk about that in just a little bit because you have to be very specific with it. It talks about it on the little cards that you get. This is where you would plug in your guitar, and on this side you have 2 outputs. You have a regular output right here, and then you have an XLR out, which is really nice because you can plug that into a board, you can plug that into your interface, use it straight into your DAW. Very nifty. And that's really all there is to the pedal. So let's go ahead and test out some of the default sounds. Let's test out loading up some of our own IRs, see how that sounds, and put this pedal through its paces. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to load up your own IR. So I have the Sonic IR plugged in, and as you can see over here in the list of drives, it just comes up as, you know, if you were to plug in like a flash drive or something. So a couple of things to make a note of when you're uploading your own IRs. First off, each file has to be a mono wave file. It's got to be 24 bits, and it's got to be 44.1 kilohertz. That's the only thing that this pedal will accept. After you do that, you need to name them a specific way. So if you come over here to this folder, I have this folder with some Spectre Sound Vintage 30 IRs that we're going to load just as an example. So these are the original two that I had in the folder. And as you see, I made a copy of each of them, and I just put 10 and 11 because I removed 10 and 11 from the list because those are base IRs and I wasn't doing the base IR. So after that, you just take and drag them to the folder that is your pedal. It'll copy them over. And it's really that simple. As long as you make sure those criteria are met, 24-bit, 44.1 kilohertz mono wave files, and you name them correctly, you should be good to go. So what are my final thoughts on the Sonicake Sonic IR pedal? I think it's okay. It's okay, especially for the price. I think these things are like 30 or 40 bucks.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
So really cool little piece of kit to have kicking around. But couple things about it. So first and foremost, loading your own IRs, dead easy. The only thing, like I said before, is you need to make sure that you have the correct format as far as naming, and when you create your own IRs, or if you download IRs, just make sure that they're the 24-bit 44.1 kilohertz and they're mono wave files. You should be good to go. Dead easy. Really like that. And they actually sound pretty good when you utilize them. We've had units on this channel before where we've loaded our own IRs and they've not really done the best. The Sonicake Sonic IR pedal seems to get that part right. Now, plugging in through an amp, which is all the tones that you heard, you did hear that it did do its job, did, you know, generate some different IR sounds. Here's the thing. I did try multiple times to use the XLR out and the regular out here, and every time that I did, the XLR out was noisy. It was very, very noisy. I'm not sure why, but that's what it was. I didn't have any problems with the regular out here, like with the guitar cable, so there's that. But I really couldn't get any results using it with an amp sim as I really wanted to. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, I'm not entirely sure, but it is what it is. So I was able to put it through an amp just fine, putting it through just the front of the amp. Cool. I didn't try it with through the effects loop or anything, but putting it through the front of the amp seems to work fine. And there you go. So like I said, for like 30, 40 bucks, it's something cool to have kicking around if you want to experiment with it. Like I said, you can load all of 11 IRs to your own IRs if you'd like. So to have that kicking around, I think that's worth 30 or 40 bucks.
Wrong.
So again, links are down there in the description if you want to go check one of these out. Thank you very much, Sonicake, for sending this out for us to check out together. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.